How important do you feel that such skills, right? Like you talk about building rapport, working with a team, and so on. Maybe we can get into some of the details of NLP application there. But how important do you feel it is for people in your trade, programmers, engineers, project managers?
In this current situation, in this current scenario, Stuart, without collaborating, there is no competition. The competition is just yes, you can win over somebody else and go trounce upon someone and make the money, but end of the day, collaboration wins over competition. So without collaborating with the teams, even if you're a solo player, even if you're somebody selling on Amazon or somebody selling online, whatever you're doing, without that collaboration, nothing's going to work.
So do you feel that for even the average software engineer, do you feel that by learning NLP, there's and taking a look from your lens out at the younger engineers or people who are in this trade in the first place, how much benefit do you think they can gain from it?
I was a software engineer, and I remember almost breaking my computer once. So this was before NLP, but after NLP, it's different. Once it started off with managing the emotions. Why the same pattern repeats? Because if you see a software engineer, it's the same frustration that repeats and repeats and repeats. It's a pattern. So this NLP has had to break that pattern. So how to look at it in a different angle, or what needs to be. Frustrations are there. They're not going to go. Work-life balance is a myth. It's not going to happen. But amidst all this, how to manage this? That is where NLP helps. Anybody has to go through this. It's like a finance course that they don't teach you in the college, but it's so important. So this is something that nobody teaches. And now it is, now you have, after the COVID, Tom, Dick and Harry coming out and teaching NLP. I even saw some of the previews. It's hilarious. I don't want to go into that.
We've known each other actually quite a long time, right? Quite a number of years. What, 12 years? 10 years?
2007.
Wow. Okay. And you eventually came on board a couple of programs with me. One was Persuasion Academy, which was a presentation skills program. Yep. And the other one was the Master Practitioner of NLP. Okay, so could you maybe give me some idea? What was the reason? I mean, there are plenty of people who do NLP, right? You could have gone to any other commercial provider. Why did you kind of like stick around and want to learn from me?
This line from the book actually made me come to you. This is, by the way, the first book that I read, right, written by you and Adam. So this line, especially about you, the pain of being an outsider in my own territory became so intense that on several occasions when I put down by some of those under my charge in hurtful ways, I considered quitting. This is the point that made me come to you. So somehow it kind of strikes a rapport that what I was going through is something what you have gone through. Again, all the talents are there. I know I can do this, I can do that, but in the end, nothing materializes, right? So that is what kind of attracted me towards you. And of course, not to go into the rest of the details. So after that, after my first session with you, it has always been you.
Okay, well, I really appreciate that. And given that, some people will think that the soft skills side is a little bit too soft. What would you say to somebody who says something like, oh, it's just goal setting. You just set your mind to it, you'll be able to accomplish it. Is there something more to it than that?
There's a lot more. Everybody knows the basics. Oh, you need goals. Oh, you need this, you need that. You need to have affirmations. You need to remain positive. And unless you are extremely competent in your field, where someone like Steve Jobs or say Bill Gates, unless you exactly know what you're doing and you set the entire trend, you have to work in a team. There's no other way. So, and in any company, you might find maybe one person or two people who are in that kind of with that caliber. But other than that, everyone has to work together. And this soft skill is like what we said. Everybody believes that, oh, once you have the technical knowledge, you can survive. The key word there is survive. Do you want to just survive, or you want to do something about it and grow? So if you want to survive, yes, my technical knowledge is enough. Whatever I've learned in the books, that is more than enough. So definitely there has to be more in this field. And it is crucial that people know what their trigger points are. People know what makes them angry, what makes them a better person, and leveraging on that.